All right, we're officially live in the live stream, so I'm going to welcome you to your Wikimedia Hackathon 2026 closing showcase. I feel like there might have been some drama leading up to this on the Etherpad, but just so everyone feels better, you will all get a chance to present. So take a deep breath as we launch into this. Just so you know what's going to happen about the next 2 hours, we'll be doing project presentations. We're hoping to keep it to about 90 minutes, but it seems like everyone has some great presentations, so we might go a little bit long on that. We'll take a stretch break every 30 minutes or so. Then we will get a farewell from Wikimedia Italia. I don't know if we're doing a language lesson this time. I apologize if we don't. We're going to look back on this year. I have some questions for you. Look forward to 2027. We'll be announcing where we'll be going next year. I have some thank yous to do, and then we'll discuss some final logistics for this evening and for tomorrow morning. All right, I'm going to launch into it right now with your showcase. And to do that, I'm going to invite Sibrand up to the stage again. Thank you.
Okay, some ground rules that you may actually be familiar with. You can take the mic for a maximum of 2 minutes. You must use this laptop. You can't use your own laptop. Please don't go over the 2 minutes because we have roughly 50 people that want to present, and we would like to do it within an hour and a half. Everybody who doesn't want to present, make sure that you still add some content to the Etherpad. It will be eternally kept in Phabricator and on a wiki page. Please keep an eye on your own position in the queue and line up if your presentation is going to be in 2 or 3 spots. And that's about it. It means that I would like to invite, hopefully, the first person on the Etherpad to come here. Are we blocked?
There's a chance I made that happen.
Brian broke the hackathon.
It's archiving you that exceeded the rate limit and tainted our IP.
How long is that going to take? Mario, do you have a routine for us? Oh, I can use the Wi-Fi of my phone, maybe.
We're going to try and add the auto connect. Is there one? Okay.
What was the password again?
Wikimedia. All capitals.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. See if that works.
And password?
No, this is wrong.
This is wrong?
Just go here.
We've tried refresh. So not your
Let's
iPhone?
just try this one and see if that makes a difference.
Just connect to my phone. I don't know if to. Wi-Fi, not your iPhone is going to be the. Try opening. Yeah, you have to do it manually. Yeah, maybe that.
Hi, Valeria, you're standing directly in front of the live stream as well.
Yeah, but so does mine, but it's not displaying.
Should we open now?
You have to stay close to here then, right? Good. Wikimania Hackathon and team challenges then. Here you go. And please don't walk away from the stand.
All right. All right. Hi, everyone. So I'm Leah. I'm here with Ash and Emanuele from the Wikimania Hackathon team. So during the weekend, we've been refining the concept of what we want to do and talking to a few of you about what it's going to look like. We have a lot of interesting changes and experiments going on. We're going to offer you to work on multidisciplinary teams. We're going to try and increase the diversity of the event in terms of profiles, genders, cultural background, and so on. And we have selected 10 overarching topics that we took out of Phabricator tasks and feedback from people. These topics that you can read here by yourself will be the topics that you can work on during the Wikimania Hackathon and team challenges.
Yes, we also worked on refining the next steps for team challenges. These are refined, but not too refined, so apologies about that. We plan to open the registration form very soon, in May or June, and then there will be a first part online for team challenges, the first half of July, then a couple days hybrid in Paris, and then traditional hackathon another couple days. And we will say more on that very soon.
So how to get involved? You can join the advisor circle to give feedback. You can register for the event. Okay. You can get more people involved from your local tech community, and don't hesitate to contact us. More importantly, if you have any question, if you want to join, etc., etc.
Thank you.
Hello. Hello. My name is Hai Kranen, username Husky. This is what I thought I would do, create a Wikidata-powered static site builder. I had some conversations with the Wikidata team about using GraphQL, really interesting. I did some experience with that because I wanted to make something using the big data architectural pattern by Samuel Willison, very interesting. So here it is. Well, turns out I didn't actually build this because I had other things to do. What I actually did during this hackathon is I gave 2 workshops and I wrote a 4,000 word article in English, not in Python, JavaScript, in English. Yeah. A little bit with AI. Ooh. Yeah, so the sessions, the 2 workshops, I needed to give it twice. So this was the session about being a developer in the age of AI. I needed to give it twice because there were so many people attending that we had some fire regulations. And so we had like 70 people, 50 to 70 people spread out over 2 sessions. Yeah, to summarize this whole discussion in like the minute I have left, this is not possible. So instead of that, I urge you to read the 4,000 word article because I think that's a lot more nuanced than I can like summarize in 1 minute. There's a QR code over here. Just gonna talk a little bit so that you can scan it and you can save it. And thank you, you can, read it on the train back home, on the plane back home, whatever you want to do. I think it's really like, a think piece. We can like think about it and have discussions on other venues, maybe Wikimania. If you have any like direct like commentary on it, you can like reach me either on my website, Telegram, or here in real life. Thank you.
phone, but presentation number 3.
Could you open the phone? Yeah, sure. Ah, damn it. Not what I wanted.
Okay, so search on the commons traditionally works on the titles, categories, structured data, right? Imagining searching inside the media itself. Wise, it's a semantic tool for Wikimedia Commons, looks at the visual content directly. So it works with the 5,000 plus videos of the media of the day category. So let's go to the demo. The tool works with a semantic search. We could put a phrase. Here we are trying with the example at man at a railway station. So the data which is pulling out here is not from the structured data. It is actually from the media itself. It also works with the okay.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. It's okay. Okay, so you could also find this particular instances in the video where exactly like you will be able to find the man at the railway station, including the timestamps. The tool also works with a multilingual. So you could try out the tool in your own language. There is a phrase here that I'm putting. Balloon to egurtunna vyakti. That means a man flying with a balloon. You could copy paste or you could put any string on your own language and it still works. The tool also works with the facial faces. So you could put example like the face image along with the string. The tool still works with it. It will be able to identify the persons of the faces across the video. Also with the audio, you could put any like a string called a sound of a balloon. The tool will be able to suggest you where this particular clip is present inside the entire video. So with the future plan is to extend this particular content with the 5 million images of the commons. So with your support and interest, we could make that possible. Helps in discovering better, reusing, also improvising the metadata. So let's make share search better. Woo!
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Neo. I'm still from. I'm still from Wikimedia Belgium. IT student. I got some roles on NLWiki, VLS Wiki, and MediaWiki. Today and this weekend, I made Hiruwiki a global gadget. So it works with Translate Wiki. It works like it takes. It shows the mathematical proofs. This is from persons. Then we also have like the radian calculator. So it shows you the radian. Whee! And then from all of geometry, probability, trigonometry, and some mini games, like guess the angle. So we have to guess 42 degrees. That will be like this, 6 degrees off. And then my next Etherpad thing is not. Okay, so now we go to the next Etherpad. I also made WikiWakeUp. That's a tool that allows you to check your old articles. Let's take it. Let's make it English. English. Oh, it's already the next one. Now we have to wait for the analysis, so that's why I put both after each other. So now it analyzes my articles that I once edited, and I'm also the next one on the Etherpad. Yeah. Okay. So you have to check it out.
Close the full window, isn't open just close the full window on the left.
On the left. What is this?
Yeah.
There we go. All right. So imagine you find an image on social media somewhere, and it's been shared so many times, so there's no metadata left in this, and you don't know who actually made it, so you don't know the right statement. But you really feel that this belongs on Wikimedia Commons. And in this imaginary future, you also know that Wikimedia Commons is connected to CommonsDB, so it can actually do some lookup for you. So I'll make this a video recording because it's a Tamper Monkey script. So you start the upload, and it generates a perceptual hash, and it actually, and I'm going to see if I can pause it here before it goes further. No, I don't know how clicking works on Mac even. What is this? What's this?
I'm also not a Mac user. Wait. Figure this out. We got this.
There we go. All right. And let's see if. And there you see that it says Europeana Foundation claims that this image is, and you see a license URL, and you can check if they have a higher resolution. So we'll play here. You actually click through here, sees that they have the same image in full color rather than the rainbow that I found on the internet. But I want to upload the rainbow thing. So I can copy the license template to the clipboard and continue. And the big work I did here was actually matching all the license templates to the URLs and publish that also as a data set, so you don't have to do the same work again.
Wait, like someone else is before me. I know. Okay. So let's see if this works. Okay. Yeah. So I'm Katie Filbert. Working on an item from the community wish list, which is for the media search page on Commons. Like, you know, each like file has a structured data section, and it can have property inception, which means like when the photo was taken. And then this is like the search page. You can filter by file type, like image size and stuff like that, but not by when the photo was taken. So working on like adding that to like the Cirrus search, like the backend, adding like the time value property to the search index, and then adding it to the UI. I'm making it like just a simple drop down so you can filter by like past week, past month, or whatever. But behind the scenes, like it can filter more precisely. Yeah, so instead of like all cats, like I want cats from the last year, and like you'll be able to do this once it's all like merged and like deployed and all that. But yeah, that's all.
So we built this feature in the ODR tool, which is WikiLinkua. Suppose you know a set of languages and you want to learn a new language. So there must be certain words matching in these set of languages. So it's better to start with those languages so you can have a good start with us. So that is what WikiLinkua does. It runs a live SPARQL using the Wikidata query service to find the words which match in all the set of languages and gives you a best curated list of cognates so you can start learning from there.
Yes, we are also showing a demo of WikiLinkua, and the other tool that we built along with it is friend or foe, which is there are false friends and there are true cognates, and the game will help you learn them. It will show you the two words. Firstly, this is the list of the bridge words or what the cognates are. Do you know or you don't know it? This is this demo, and the second demo will come up shortly. And yeah, this is true or false friend or friend or foe. You select what language you know already, what is you want to learn. So we selected English and Italian, and there are two words which look similar, and it is you're supposed to answer whether they have the same meaning, whether they are friends or not. And that's what it is. Thank you.
This next screen, as you move to 46, will come or 46 and for sure. Then we have who else? Let's say the language.
Okay, I have too many projects, but I'll try to show two of them in 2 minutes. The first of them is this patch demo wiki, where on common.js we have some JavaScript code. It doesn't get syntax highlighted for some reason, but we put together some HTML with this tag function. Oops, that's not what I want. In the HTML format, and then in backticks you can write multi-line JavaScript and have interpolation, and it automatically HTML escapes anything you have. So down here we see the markup. All the evil description has been escaped, and there's no HTML injection. And this would be nice to have, so that's a proof of concept. Maybe we'll go ahead with this, maybe not. Feel free to leave your feedback on the Phabricator task. And the other thing is support for query requests to the MediaWiki API. So here I have some code that tries to make a CORS request to another patch demo wiki, where the method is query instead of get or post or whatever else. And query means the same thing as get, but it can have a body. So we put all the parameters in the body instead of in the URL, and then we don't have problems with the length limit on the URLs. And if I run the code, then hopefully it just works. Yes, there we go. So that's the site info. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Peter. I'm user of the web, and I have a problem with having too many user scripts. So I made another one. So this shows up. So there are all these features and menus on Wikipedia in vector, and some of the things are tucked away. Some of them are like user script added things like Twinkle there. So I decided to take what is like a common familiar pattern from other apps, which is a command palette. So you can now press Command-Shift-P and then search for all the menus. So how it works is it just searches all the links in the interface, and it will take the label, and also most of them have a title, which gives a nice longer description. So you can search and go down to Twinkle, do something in there. Yeah. So I feel like this is a lot faster for like finding some of these things that are otherwise hidden in menus. You can also, if you type a hash, you can go to the sections in the table of contents, skip down there, and I don't know why I demoed this one twice. You can also type an @ and it will take you to other languages. Go to the French Wikipedia. And then one last bonus thing I put in, if you are using the section jump on a talk page, it will show you the number of comments from the discussion tools metadata. So yeah, hope people find that useful.
Next few presenters, make sure that you line up. And if you're not presenting, please try to refrain from talking the room at those laws.
Hello, everyone. We are Mariana and Jorge working in the Wikidata tool for the public domain, Paulina. During the hackathon, we were improving the search and discovery functionalities of Paulina, making the search results for authors and works more usable and effective. And now users get the results previously hidden to them thanks to these new functionalities that Jorge will tell you more about.
Okay. Here you can see the main page, and one of the new features is this new filter for types of works. We worked on different types of works, mapping on Wikidata, different types, so it is super useful. Then you can, for example, here go to architecture works from Uruguay. You can see a new this other new feature of pagination. Previously, Paulina truncated after 200 results, but now you can navigate through all of the results in different pages. It's more elegant. And then you can search in different languages. We also added fallback languages. Before, if a result wasn't in your language, it didn't show the results. Now it shows in your language, and then if it's not, it fallbacks. And then you can continue navigating, and you can finally go to a work that you like, and you can see the information and download the item if it's in public domain. So.
And also, another new collaborator, Ademola, is working in making the homepage much more dynamic and interesting. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so have you ever wanted to have all the research expeditions information in one single place? Of course you have, but there's no such place, so I built one. This is expeditia.info. So we have been discussing, me and some colleagues interested mostly in natural history collections, how to model expeditions in Wikidata. And what this tool does is grabs information from Wikidata and displays the information about expeditions in a fancy way. And you can see where the path of the expedition based on what's on Wikidata, but plus it grabs information from the specimens that are in natural history collections from GBIF. So you can see details about the specimens. Those images are coming from GBIF. And if you have ever wanted to see all the specimens collected by Darwin on his travel around the world in the Beagle, now you can have a place to do it. Thank you.
What I am? This is not Linux. I thought it was the year on the desktop.
Okay, you're 13? Yes?
Excellent. Thank you very much. Okay, like every year, I have a technical proposal. Ah, you really think I need a microphone? Sorry. Sorry. Ah, sorry, people. Sorry, my people. Okay, everything's are problems. Well, as all hackathons, I propose for myself a technical goal, and as always, I fail miserably. But this year, I have the opportunity and the illusion to recover an idea from 2 years ago, which is to evolve. Okay, where is the keys here? Linus, please. Everything is upside down. And the point is to extend the Wikimedia movement ecosystem of services to create a learning ecosystem to fulfill or to fight for these two main No, this is not fair. These two main challenges, the onboarding and the relevancy. I don't know how to push case here, so. No, but I need to go.
Which side?
No. This is very good. Please read the slide. Thank you.
Oh. Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Claude, not the AI, the actual person. If you don't know me, that's okay. Right. So usually on the English Wikipedia, we have a fair share of people who try to plagiarize from other websites. And the solution for that for now is to use Earwig's copyvio detector, who was made by one of English Wikipedia's admins, the Earwig. And for a long time now, it's been able to search the internet, but unfortunately, the internet is not always free, and it also has some paywalled sources, so that includes journals and also news websites. And one of the things that we've been working with the Wikipedia library team is integrating a way to search the collection of journals and news articles that are available to editors via the Wikipedia library. So over the period that Hackathon was working, I was working on the Hackathon, I've added in the ability to search all of the content that's normally accessible on the Wikipedia library via Earwig. So now the Earwig is able to find copyright violations or potential copyright violations from journal articles, news sources, and many other places which normally would not be accessible just searching through the internet. And it's very useful for the people who try to fight plagiarism on the English Wikipedia, and I hope it'll be useful as well in other wikis if you use Earwig's copyvio detector. And that's it. Thank you very much.
Hi everyone, my name is Erica and I'm working in a demo for translation of natural language to SPARQL. So my problem is, we know in Wikidata we had a lot of information, so it's not easy to create SPARQL queries for everyone. So what the solution that I work is create an ontology that could be help us to improve the accuracy in the process of translation between natural language to SPARQL. And also, my idea is to help to democratize the data in Wikidata to everyone. So, in the demo that I put, I create two kind of questions. The first, for instance, is in Portuguese, how many articles wrote Antonio Galvez and Aline Duarte, for instance? Or which are the articles who work Antonio Alves and Aline Duarte? And also we can test the SPARQL queries that I, in my prototype, create into Wikidata. So the idea is to call attention to create interfaces to academic databases and also to improve the data discovery faster, and also create interfaces to people more, to be more inclusive the data for everyone. So that is. Thank you.
Okay. Please help me because this is gonna be Mac and it's not gonna be fun. So yeah.
You got it. Do you want me to open anything for you?
Yeah, no, got it.
16?
Yes. Okay. Hello, everyone. I would like to. So in this second, yeah, I can take it.
Okay, got it.
Okay. Thank you. Let's do another one as well. Oh, someone changed the link. Anyway. So in this hackathon, I wanted to basically fix a bug that is 18 years old, so it's probably older than some of you, which is allowing people to actually share links to sections in the internet. I don't know, the internet is not working, but hopefully it will work. The patch for it is in core. It will be merged hopefully soon. It's for desktop only, but in here in the sections, you see an option called share. And then if you click on it, it will open a share API that you can add it and copy it and then send it to somewhere else. And if you don't have the share API, like you have like Firefox, it will just copy the link to the section in your clipboard so you can post it somewhere else. And it will be deployed soonish, hopefully, for everyone in desktop. For mobile, the reading growth team is doing another experience, so it's a completely different thing. So yeah, I hope it can help. And you know, here's to less tickets that are can drink. So.
Hi everyone, my name is okay.
I can help.
Second, the first hackathon, not this one.
This one?
My name is Ademola and username Ademola01. This is my first hackathon. During the hackathon, I worked on a gadget called Catalog. It's used on Wikimedia Commons. I worked on an issue. Yeah. Where Catalog preference dialog doesn't work on third-party wiki. Currently, the dialog doesn't function as supposed to on the third-party wiki, and I worked on the issue. The functionality now works after the changes were submitted by my mentor during the outreaching, and I assisted with testing it. Okay, I'm going to play the demo right now. This was before the changes was added. Preference dialog wasn't loading on click here. And after the changes was made. Okay. Sorry. I didn't add that. So basically the changes was made and dialog was able to load properly after the changes. Thank you.
Everybody is really, really quiet, right? So we and I spoke about it a little bit. So we're going to do a 30 to 60-second break. So we can stand up, move the legs, move our arms. So that's like right now. Clean up the computer a bit. And hopefully it will allow you to take focus on the platform.
Take this up.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, doesn't work. Can I go back?
Okay, we'll skip him and come back to him. Okay.
Yeah, don't forget to allow anonymous access to your Google documents. Later it will lead this.
Okay, I think we're ready for 19.
So the next presentation will be on 19. Hiruwiki's designer. We are presenter. Who is that? Or not? Okay.
Hi everyone, so my username at least is Supernabla. So I developed a tool for accessibility. So it's web accessibility for visually impaired individuals. So it checks for the compliance of MediaWiki pages, but in principle any web page against web accessibility standards like WCAG AA, So to make sure that every individual, like those using screen readers, can access content in Wikipedia. So now I'm testing it live on the page ciao, which means hello in the Italian Wikipedia. I hope it works. And so basically it reports the problems categorized under each constraint of this web accessibility standard, or you can organize it also by line. So now it's taking a bit of time. Okay, so this is the result. So for instance, this picture is missing alternative text, so you can go to Wikipedia and fix it. And you can also export it in PDF or in Wikitext or in other formats. So let's see if we have enough time to generate the PDF, otherwise my presentation is over. Okay, so it's here. Okay, and so it has the logo of Indic Media Wiki developer, since for some reason I'm a member of this user group. So thank you so much for your attention.
The next three presenters, please line up at the stage. So that we have easy switches on YouTube.
All right, I'm user Nakaru, an interface admin on the Spanish Wikipedia and the main developer of the Spanish Wikipedia version of Twinkle called Twinkle Lite, which is not light, but well. Anyway, I created a module for easily requesting a deleted article to be restored, which is something I'm sure every one of you has done. And basically, okay, I think I messed up. It's this link. There you go. So basically what it does, oh, this is in the middle, sorry. So this is a deleted article. It adds an option on the right, which says like request restoration, as you can see here. That opens a form, a more bits form. Depending on the type of article, the process is like very bureaucratic on the Spanish Wikipedia. So I give the user the option to select the type of deletion that was carried out. Then I show the form. And then you have an option to let the person who created the article know that I'm asking for the article to be restored. So we're going to skip it. Okay. Yeah, I'm writing the motive here. There you go. Yes, yes, the motive. Then I submit. I thought this was faster, honestly. Oh well, okay. Yes, then it shows like the process and it does all the edits for you. It goes on the right board and it posts it for you. Here you can see that it has posted at the end of the board a little notice saying, hey, I want this article to be restored. If you're an admin, you can resolve it on the go with Twinkle Lite as well without leaving the page. And here is the notification to the person who created the article telling them, hey, I requested for your article to be restored. And that's it. Thank you very much.
Hello. Hello everyone. This is Manimaran, Tamil Wikimedian. I'm from India and also mobile application developer. So already we have developed in the Spell for Wiki application, upload tool for audio to the Wikimedia Commons, and also it is a dictionary. So you can see more about this Spell for Wiki application. In this hackathon, I have added support for SDC update, structured data commons. Once user uploading the audio files, the automatically structured data commons also uploaded by the user contributions. So SDC fields are currently updated this information, creator and copyright status and inception, those details are updated. This is a UI. User can enable and disable the updating the SDC information. So once he uploaded the audio file reflected in the comments, and also structured data also updated once after the uploading the audio files. So both audio files and SDC information both are contributed as who are uploading the audio file. So demo. As of now, 50,000 audio files are uploaded by using the SPARQL applications. That's it. Some more details. Thank you.
SPARQL, query generator, and Phabricator license.
Oh, okay, cool. Hi, everyone. I'm Josephine, aka Miss Sao-chan, and this is the iOS version of the Commons app. Hey. Hey. So it only works in Commons beta for the time being. You know, we don't want to pollute the main space Commons, but it can do most of the basic things that you would expect to be able to upload photos from your iPhone to Commons. So you can select a photo and then put in a caption and description, your license, and yeah, it'll upload them. And so you don't have to go through your computer or anything. So we actually worked on this through Kotlin multi-platform, which is like a multi-platform framework. But we are using iOS components, as you can hopefully see. So yeah, it's like a really super baby prototype app for now, but we are hoping to be able to take this further in the future. So you can check out our GitHub and hopefully join us. Yeah, I will try to skip to the end of the video. Ah, too far. Yay, that's done. All right. Okay, thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, I can do a lot of things production and cannot do Mac. Hi, I'm Moriel. I'm an engineer on the MediaWiki engineering group. And we have overall like 3 most called action API modules, like the info, image info, and page images. And we wanted to make an alternative usage for them on REST APIs. So we already have one more REST API that can give you all the thumbnails that are available, especially now that we made thumbnails set size. So you can request the image and get all the thumbnails. I have a link for this. Nope. What did I click? The idea. Oh, yes. The other thing. Hang on. What is this computer? Okay, here. There we go. You have a nope. All right. Requests from URPs have been blocked. It does work, I promise. But anyways, it is merged. It is available in the next train. You can ask your image and get all the available APIs. And we're working on an image info to be on REST so that we can have it cacheable and nice for you so you can use it. And a whole bunch of small fixes to the way the thumbnails are going to be handed to you on the API so that they're more accurate. Thank you.
Yeah, hello, I'm Hogu456 and I worked on a SPARQL query generator. So here you can see it, and there you can search for items and properties. I hope it will work, and then you can find something. But I'm not sure if it will be fast enough to show, but at least here you can enter the items and properties, and then you can get also for a statement qualifiers and sources as and recite output in the query service. This is at the moment not so easy to do during the user interface. Yeah, that's what I want to show, and it seems to be so slow, so I can now do a live demo. Yeah.
And we want to line up open small language models, Wikimedia integration with Wanda, and site search.
Hello everyone, I'm Martin Ranyard. I'm first hackathon. Thank you. Thank you. And I've done some little user scripts using an extension in Firefox to make some difference to how Phabricator works. This is our current workboard. As you can see, lots and lots of columns, and we have a couple of stalled things where the little icon is in the bottom left of the ticket. So I'm using Violent Monkey here. The code is on GitLab. And after 4 seconds, because Phabricator has weird things, you'll see that the stalled tickets go red. And that's really useful to see what's stalled. And I've added this hide and show empty columns user script, which basically counts the number of tickets in the column and literally does exactly what you'd expect it to do. And that's what I've been working on. So thank you.
A little help here. Okay. Hi everyone, my name is Hector. I'm from Brazil. It's also my first hackathon. And thanks. And I'm about to present. Oh, here, sorry. And I'm about to present open small language model uses from Wikidata to answer scientific questions. So, people in academic in universities asks a lot. Oh, sorry. A little help again. People always asks about how to use Wikidata for real questions, real world. So I built a way to do this. So it's basically a chatbot. You can prompt questions, and these questions are shared on Wikidata, and then it is generated. Oh, good. So I search in Wikidata for papers. These papers are extracted from the abstract. The abstract are translated in natural text. This work in both languages, so previous Portuguese example, and here an English one. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, I'm Sanjay and this is Naresh. So here in this hackathon, we worked on Wikidata integration with Wanda. So short overview on Wanda, for those who don't know, Wanda is an AI-powered chatbot which you can integrate into your wiki as an extension. So currently we have two different types of interface for Wanda. So one is the special pages, the other one is the floating chat window. So in this demo, we are showing the special pages interface. So Wanda already has a lot of data sources which it can support, primarily built for in-wiki answering, and later on we added cargo integration, and we plan to add semantic media wiki as well. So in this one, we have added Wikidata integration. So the first question was a very simple one. So it's based on two different football players and their achievements. So it's a comparison query. And the next one which we tried is a bit complex, which involves numeric processing. So we had a question which involves GDP comparison between countries, and that was completely numeric comparison. And we were able to achieve that with this interfacing. And another item about Wanda is also an engine which can be integrated into other extensions if you plan to build within your wiki. There are two already extensions available, which is Wanda Score and Wanda Scribe, one for scoring your writing and the other one is for helping you write content. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. Thank you.
Performance, and these line up workbench, Hospital, and
Hello, I'm Fish, this is Mel, we are with Wikimedia Germany and the Technical Wishes team. And in the site extension, we started using the Cypress framework for end-to-end tests, and then got noted about that these are running slow in CI, so we tried to do something about it. And the first thing we thought we might try out is like how do Selenium and Cypress compare. So we took a smaller spec and rewrote it partially in, or not partially, we wrote it in Selenium. So we have two things to see. We ran it 200 times, so it's 12 minutes for the 200 times. Sorry if the CI has been slow lately. In Cypress it's 15 minutes, so it's a bit slower, you could say, although I also know that the Cypress test is not as optimized as the Selenium one. But we went even further, so looking into parallelization of Cypress, because this is a big issue. Like in Selenium, we can have them parallelized, and in Cypress, not so far. So I tried that. So before parallelization, like one test set ran about like 110 seconds. Then I used this NPM package. It's quite easy to set up to make them run in parallel, and it's down to 90 seconds. So that's quite an improvement. Also, some streamlining of these tests, more API usage. I bundled some stuff that was basically duplicating points in the test, and also there's more code that skips tests early on if the dependency is missed. So around about 20% faster, I think, including the parallelization, we will be even more fast, I guess. You find everything in that Phabricator ticket, like every patch we did is linked there. Also everything about this parallelization if you want to try it yourself and use Cypress. Thank you.
Let me see. Yes, there is my live tool, the upload bench, workbench, and this is a better experience for uploading files. You can simply drag and drop files in here, and for example, these are 3 files that resemble each other, and therefore they should have the same title, but they should have numbers. Well, they're a little wrong, but it should be adding numbers after the name if they're the same. And here this category is actually also the same for these. And if you click on the location here, you can go to OpenStreetMap or WikiShootMe to get the Wikidata item directly. And also, if you want to reorganize the columns, you can reorganize them, make a few hidden, or add some more that you want for structured data. And if you select them all, you click publish, you get some errors. Missing license, good, very nice. Then we go to column and license, and we say we want CC by, and then we apply that to, we copy that here. So you see, it's very quick. Clicking it wrong. Yeah, that's, whoop. There you go, hopla. And there we go, we upload everything. That's 5 uploads within 2 minutes, new record.
Kia ora. I worked on the GLAM Hospital. My name's Birdie, or use a dactylantha. This was created because I noticed that there was some friction in GLAM professionals communicating with tech contributors. This is my video, hopefully. Just a moment. Okay, so basically you can put in your username, your email address. I had some conditional validation, so it has to be a real email. Then it will take you through like a guided stepped form So that way, if you don't know how to do like a bug report or a feature request, you get a little bit more hand-holding. And then you can kind of, in this channeled way, submit a Phabricator ticket to be generated. Eventually this will go through and I'll show you that it gets sent to Phabricator, and the PHID for this particular project is linked. So that way it automatically has a tag. This is just me adding stuff to my ticket. And then also any tagged projects PHIDs for their Phabricator boards are also mapped to this. So that means that it appears in all the right places. You've got the priority level mapped as well. And then there's also a live tracker to be able to see this being resolved. So this is the live tracker here. So you can see all of the tasks showing up, including the one that we just made. And then, if I have time, I'll show what happens when this is resolved. Cool. And then it gets shown on here. Thank you so much.
Next up after this one will be quick EXIF updates, Wiki portals,
Well, I'll start talking because Carly is better at Mac than me. I didn't even read the link. So we worked on GeoEditors. We are working on a visualization dashboard for the dataset GeoEditors monthly. And what we did during this hackathon was adding a new visualization that is kind of like a heat map that wasn't there before, and now it is. It's this one. Also, if you see the first slide, some part was empty, but now it has other button that lets you open the compare page in a bigger page. It used to be a model, and also now we have the dark mode. And all of this is already in production. You can see the link, but also we have many ideas and we want more ideas, so you're welcome to contribute.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm Kevin Piravi, going to do a quick presentation about quick EXIF. EXIF is basically the metadata attached to a photo when you take a photo with your camera, so like the timestamp, GPS coordinates, authorship, etc. I only have 2 minutes, so if you want to know more, go to Wikipedia. Sometimes you may want to change your photo's EXIF data, such as if you have GPS coordinates and you don't want them to be exposed, or you want to update the timestamp because it was wrong, etc. Now, if there's a problem where editing EXIF data on Commons is annoying, traditionally you'd have to download the file to your computer, use a third-party application or website to edit the data, and then manually re-upload it, which is kind of cumbersome. In February, I created the quick EXIF user script for Wiki Portraits, which basically lets you edit EXIF data in browser. So you can do your modifications and click upload, and it will do it all without having to leave the page. For this hackathon, I've iterated on that and expanded kind of what it supports. You can do both EXIF data as well as XMP, as well as localization. So you could have, for example, your artist information or copyright, etc., in multiple languages, but not yet deployed because of a few blockers, beyond EXIF and XMP being really complicated and dumb to work with. The previous version of the script used a metadata table to pool the data. The new version pools the data from the actual image. The problem is the caching, where the image is often a previous cached version if you've been recently uploading a new version. So I've already bugged Amir about how to deal with the caching, and I will continue to bug Amir about the caching, but hopefully I'll be able to get this deployed soon. So thank you.
Slideshow. Okay. Hi, we're also from Wiki Portraits, and we created a photo calendar, basically. It streams your photo culling. Our main problem from Wiki Portraits is we have hundreds of events, tens of thousands of photos, and taking photos is fun, uploading them not so fun. Our current backlog ranges, depending on who it is 7 months. Kevin is one of them, with thousands of photos to cull. So this has been creating a big headache. And so our proposed solution was a couple things. So can we move the culling, the selection of the photos, from the person who took the photos workload? Then secondly, a lot of the culling has to be done on laptops or desktop. Can we make something very mobile friendly as part of the culling process? And then 3, can you recruit non-photographer volunteers, which is very useful for events like the Cannes Film Festival or the Venice Biennale, where you can have hundreds of events and you're trying to basically get a bunch of people who are not there to take the workload off of photographers who are there. So the idea that we kind of worked on is this idea of a culling kind of thing that has a Tinder-like interface, which is, I know, a little bit traumatizing maybe for some people. So we also have a non-Tinder-like interface, which is basically yes, no, and maybe. And so these are photos from a Native American art gala that we have not uploaded, but now we can more rapidly sort of sort them. Thank you.
Hello, I'll do a short borrowing showcase on borrowing code maintenance. So one tool that I'm maintaining is this locator tool as a recapitulation. So you have a list of images of a certain category. Some of them are already in correct geolocation and some miss that location. And the idea is that you basically click save, and then it adds the thing to the description page and also to structured data. But in order to make those edits, you need to be logged in and to be authorized. And that tool was written in 2016 using like ancient Python libraries and uses OAuth 1. And so for a long time, I wanted to upgrade those libraries and also wanted to upgrade to OAuth 2. And on this hackathon, I finally did that. And I also, I'm using this OAuth flip of Python now, and I also updated the MediaWiki help page for developers regarding this library that I found. I wonder with like a code snippet on which libraries to install, which config settings to make, and like a very brief description on which routes you need to define to have OAuth 2 with Flask in Python available. So that was the thing that I accomplished on the first day. And then together with the DJ, we looked into multimedia viewer and found plenty of code that could be like removed or restructured. And there are a lot of patches that are either merged or are in review that should simplify the code base. Thank you so much.
Software marketing, so anyone wants to do an activity post here or you send them company in 30 seconds, then you're welcome. Otherwise, you can set up, you can activate and run around a bit, and I'm getting a great example. Pour yourself some water, click something. Please say the presenter, photo,
Okay, I have two things to present here. One is work in progress, one is completed. Of course, not only by me, but with my friends also. So the first thing is the proposed approach to enhance the wiki source contest tool, which is adding a little bit of more like gamified approaches to this thing. And I've already tried documenting my best in the GitHub part as of now. It's still in work in progress, but here you can go and see what is the proposed approach as of now, and you can connect me back to with your feedbacks. And the second tool that I have is it is not related to any of the editing platform, but it is related to reviewing the scholarship applications, which might be helpful for event organizers going ahead. For example, this tool, which is user check and statistics. In many of the cases, event organizer has to even application review for Wikimania, we have to go for multiple different activities to check edit counts, then user rights and all those stuffs. But this is something that you can just go to and enter your username or whoever it is, choose your preferred time window, let's say January to 2025 to end date is 1/02 to 2026, sorry, 2026, and sorry. You will be able to see on the same interface how much are the total edits in this time period, how many files I have uploaded, what are the rights I have, and what could be the other useful things that were for the thing. I have already documented these things, so whoever wants to give any feedback and try, please let me know.
Mm, 36 and 37%. So, 36 where? Oh, I just had. Where's 37? Man, we did a book cards. Anyway, we're 38, if you're 37, you may be next.
Hi, we're 38. I'm Essie, and this is
Dom.
And we're going to talk about Wiki First. So what is Wiki First? It is a browser extension that might just be what you're looking for. So here's the situation. You're a user trying to find relevant information on the web. You go to your chosen search platform, you put in a search term, and you want to get some results. And normally that doesn't go the way you might like it if the results you want are the best results. So here's where we come in.
Yes, imagine if things could be different.
So as you can see from the demo, our extension allows you to select and choose to have the Wikipedia results come first. And once that's reset, whenever that's not relevant, I don't know when that would be, you can switch it back and have the results show. But as you can see, we are being buried pretty deep in the results now. And some people don't like that, including myself. So I'd like the option to choose when that happens and see my preferred results first.
Thank you and good night.
Actually, I'm not done. Not done. And the benefits of this is obviously we have problems with getting the organic human traffic back on the website, getting donations again, and also bringing the most relevant results. We have some challenges with browser differences and browser updates, but those should be pretty small in terms of maintenance. And I also want to say a big thank you to Derek Torsani from Design for giving us that beautiful design. Thank you for real now.
Can we ask to line up the next three presenters? That would be station 39, 40. Range trees, machine translation, request, timeshape, and Wikimedia.
Hi everyone. So we have been working on a tool to clean up the data on books in Wikidata, which is notoriously broken because we have this misunderstanding about what books are. And in Wikidata, we understand books as both the works, their editions, and sometimes their exemplars and manuscript, but that's too much for today. And so today we try to see how, we did this tool to try to clean up when an edition doesn't have an associated work, how we can infer data from the edition to create the work. And so if I can make that work, oh, yes. Oh, shit. Ah. What did I do? Yes. Okay, sorry, we'll go back there. Yeah. So yeah, the tool lets you edit a bit the work that you're about to create, see what labels belong where, maybe some descriptions. There will be still needed work on the Wikidata interface itself, but it tries to prepare much of the work as possible. So trying to sort claims that belong to the work on the right and keep what belongs to the edition on the left, and tries to see which identifiers belong to the work or which identifier belongs to edition. It tries to be a bit smart, like for example, the open library. We can identify that this identifier kind is of work, so we push it there. And then we can see that the Wikipedia article is about a work, so we will need to move that too. And so we move that to the work side so that it's not on the edition anymore. And then we click make changes. It creates the work, the edition, moves the site links, and voila, thank you.
Hi, my name is Count. I'm a steward and tech user on German Wikipedia. And as a tech user, we often have the thing that we have to handle lots of IP addresses, and we don't really see easily how they are related. So we have IP address, IP ranges, and so on. And I wanted to make a tool which allows us to handle those more easily. So here I have some super secret IP addresses. Okay, I just can copy them here, and then go to my range tree tool, which I just created. And can paste them in there. Yeah, of course, they're not actually super secret. I've obfuscated them. And then it shows you them organized in proper ranges. And the interesting part is, I mean, this is the usual try data structure, but the interesting part is which nodes to omit in this data structure. And during this time, I found out some rules on which to omit. So if anyone wants to use it, it's out there on ToolForge. And my username and the repository is also on there. So if you want to contact me about it, just do that.
Hello, everyone. I'm Sam Wilson. I'm here sort of mostly on behalf of user Booksmurf, who is inside the camera down there. They couldn't come this weekend. So we have been working on adding SVG, machine translation to SVG Translate. There's a link here somewhere. I'm not very good at Macs either. Okay. Yeah, so this is SVG Translate. If anyone doesn't know, it's for translating strings in SVGs and uploading them to Commons. And if you select, okay, if you know how to use mouse buttons, and we select a different language and we hit this checkbox over here, it does machine translation. And yes, the image updates. That's about it. Yep, cool, thank you.
Hi, everybody. I'm Eric Gardner. I'm an engineer at the reader growth team at the foundation. And this is...
Sure. Yeah, I'm Derek Torsani, a designer on the product design team at the foundation.
I'm Aiko from machine learning team at foundation.
And we're here to show a tool that brings Wikipedia search results from the experimental semantic search endpoint directly into AI chatbots, which is increasingly where a lot of users spend their time and how many users consume web content at this point. So, you know, typically LLMs like Claude or ChatGPT are getting their content from Wikipedia, but the attribution is lost, the content is lost, sometimes hallucinations are introduced. So we built a tool that embeds rich graphical widgets directly from Wikipedia articles that includes some signals from the new attribution API, like you know, the logo, the page views, when the page was last updated. And these are the direct matches for a natural language search, which is this experimental API that's being kind of played around with now. So the idea is to take the user from the LLM context directly into the chat, you know, no intermediation, no hallucination. So it kind of enriches this place where people already are and brings Wikipedia directly to people, even if they're not going to our website anymore. And their project is working now. We deployed it onto ToolForge, and we hope to continue playing around with this. I think it's an interesting concept. So yeah, we have a README on the GitLab if you're curious, and come find us and we can show you. You could add this right now if you use like Claude on your Mac or on your phone or anything like that. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm Daniel. I will present the Wiki apiary revival. I have my towel here, the most important thing. The second most important thing you should carry around is your MediaWiki. And Wiki apiary has been a legendary service resource to explore and discover MediaWikis on the web. It collects information about them. It collects extensions. And now we have rehosted it, so it's again available for everybody who wants to find MediaWikis about everything. So you can try it out on a temporary URL. Another thing that we have started doing based on the Wiki apiary is the Wiki Catalog. So this is the Wiki apiary, working faster than before. Wiki Catalog runs on top of Wiki apiary and uses this data to allow you to search actually wikis on the web flexibly. And that means that it uses AI agents to help you answer questions from wikis that are available on the web. Let's see. So, yeah. And it should actually work. You can answer questions like those. You select the Wiki MCP, or you can search in SPARQL endpoints, and it will go on the web, search the relevant wikis, retrieve the information that you need, and then compile the answer for you together to answer your question. In this case, it retrieves additional data, so it already found it, and it will compile it to give you the result. If this project or similar projects are interesting for you, then consider joining us. Yes, and joining the metrics group to follow those projects and others. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Marina. I work on the Foundation's mobile apps teams, and I was working on a prototype connecting the new trending API that is under works with the iOS app. So you can see now trending articles by location. Each Wikipedia has like top articles per language, but now we have by location. So I created this so you can filter by topics of your choosing, by your country that is based on your locale, so no geolocation. And also you can explore the map for the countries that are already listed on the API. If you want to test this build. You can also explore the countries. If you want to test this build, you can click on the test flight link here if you have an iOS device. Thank you so much.
Hi everyone, I'm Isabelle and I've been working on a REPL for Wikitext. I have a small demo here. So basically our issue is that we are developing Parsoid and we need to debug that things, and it typically takes, okay, I have this, but what if I want to add this option and do that again and over again? And this is one of the things that would make our life easier theoretically. Can it actually play? Can I click? Yes. So, I broke it. Sorry. Once more with filling. Yes. So I start with a prompt, and I have a help here. And well, if I insert a small string like foo, it actually tells me, okay, the Parsoid rendering for this is this. Then I can actually have multiple lines, which I would need for a list. So that also gives me that. Now I want to trace whatever is happening with that list. So I'm checking for what do I have as options for tracing. I'm getting all my debug information for my trace here. And then I also can have HTML to Wikitext rendering, which is not this, because this only renders the string. But if I put the mode and then I get back my list, I was fighting with my copy paste here. If I get my list items there and then I tell it to actually, sorry, I'm done. It's done. It actually gets me my list back there.
Please line up. Just running parts of PHP check user to go on logging and already some action.
Hello, I'm Amin. I'm a designer at the foundation, and I was just chatting with Amir with the R. I'm the one with the N. And he was telling me that our 4.4 page might need more love. You know, it's a page that roughly gets hits 2 million times per hour, like human hits. And this is how it looks and feels on mobile. You know, it's extremely tiny. It's hard to understand what's going on. And sometimes, you know, maybe you're looking for the Milan article on Wikipedia, and we don't redirect you to that article. And so first, what we suggested is that if we know that there's an article there, we should just bring you there, you know, instead of telling you, oh, did you mean /wiki/Milan? But alternatively, if the system is not confident, what can we do? And so basically, we thought that maybe we can have some fun. Let's play it again. And then also, you know, given that people are going to arrive here, what if we just give them like a search, you know? So again, if they were looking for something, let's say the Milan article, they could just step it out and then go back to Wikipedia and continue with what they were doing. That's it.
Who's next? Come on, keep going.
Hello. So last hackathon was a bit scatterbrained for me. I did a lot of different stuff, but two things I want to mention: the check user stuff, which I'll just open a screenshot here. When it loads. Phabricator, come on. There we go. So I've decided that it's important to be able to log when a user changes their password. confirms their email address, sets the email address, and also patrols a page. So these are the 4 new things we'll be adding to check user soon, subject to WF legal saying it's okay to do. And then I've been improving global blocking just to remove references to whitelist in the extension, replace them with a more neutral tone. So yeah, that's everything from me. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Vera de Kok, all username 1veertje, and back in 2018 I built the Orator matcher to prepare for Wiki Portraits events. But a new feature now is that it's no longer hard-coded where, in what time frame it's being matched to. So now you can adjust in which time frame the people it's matching to were alive. So in this list of names, comes from a set of postcards from the 1930s. And as you can see, it can now also match historic database, the historic list of names. And that's how Annie van Duin now has a photograph on her article. It's much easier to match a list of names of people to Wikidata through that than to OpenRefine. OpenRefine doesn't really work all that well. Thank you. Sorry.
Sorry, I could have used more words. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Victoria. I'm currently working on a tool that makes it easier to create central notice banners. And this weekend, I worked on a feature that makes it easier to add images to banners, because in the current state, the tool is in right now, you need to search for links on Commons, then copy and paste it to the editor. But then I integrated Wikimedia Commons image search to the tool, and you can just search, you can search for an image from Commons now and paste it directly in the tool instead of going to look for links. So I'll show you. Sorry. Trying to copy the link. Okay. So this is the editor. Trying to open a template. You edit banners from pre-made templates, and you can change any property you want to edit. You can change the background color, but that's not the main feature I'm trying to present now. So like I said earlier, if you want to add an image to a banner, you need to find the link for that image on Commons and copy and paste the link in this field, which was confusing for some people because they don't even know how to use Commons, which link should they copy. So now when you click on Search Commons, the button, you can search by username. Let's say you want to search, I'll just demo how it looks. Okay, you can search images on Commons by keyword or username. So I'll just search for a flower, and so it's searching. Okay, yeah, so we got results from Commons and they are loading. So instead of going to look for links on Commons, you can just search directly in the tool. When you click on the image you want, it will get automatically added to the banner. Okay, so I'm done. Thank you.
Hello, my name is DJ. I've been working a little bit on the video player again. I think this is still blocked, let's see. Oh, it works. Cool. So we can do a live demo, see how that goes. So we have the video player, and there's a few common key combinations that you can use, so like spacebar to pause play. But I added skipping, so you can now skip 10 seconds with using J and L. You can use the arrow keys to skip 5 seconds. You can pause and do like frame skipping. And you can slow down the speed of playback or really increase it. And I've added a toggle for the subtitles, so you can use S or C key to, well, if there are subtitles on screen right now, you could turn them on and off. So now they disappear. So just a few quick hotkeys. They're the same as you can use on YouTube on any video. So if you know those, then you can use them here. And yeah, that's it. Next.
Thanks. No, yes, no. Is this the correct thing? I don't know. Yeah, this is the thing. So, I had an idea when I came here for this hackathon. Of course, I worked on something completely different. I was at the accessibility session yesterday, and there was this question about how are we doing with alt text for images in Wikipedia, and the idea is, okay, let's run the hamsters for a bit, not the user super hamster, but the hamsters in the computer, and from the HTML dumps provided by Wikimedia Enterprise. This is an example for Lombard Wikipedia. I got all the images that are used I wrote a script that gets all the images used in Wikipedia and checks if there is an alt text or not. And what is the result? For example, for Italian Wikipedia, drum roll, we are missing a lot of alt text, like more than 90% of images in articles in Italian Wikipedia, but in principle, we can run this for other Wikipedias. And the situation seems to be similar, are missing alt text. So this is something that we need to work on. And this is just a word cloud of what I got from Lombard Wikipedia, which was easy to run. So that's it. And we should add alt text in images in Wikipedia. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. Don't you hate it when you have a really slow article on your wiki and you can't tell which part of it is slow? Maybe anyone? Just me. Okay. And, you know, sometimes you're going to, like, kind of try and remove a little bits and see if that makes it fast. But I was like, wait, this is a solved problem because we have flame graphs. But instead of it being a flame graph that just shows you the hierarchy of, let's say, PHP calls, you get templates. And I don't know if people can see this very well. Oh, it scrolls well. This is just using SpeedScope. You can look at an individual template and see kind of the call stack of templates for that. It even shows any Lua functions that are used. This is really quick. This was not that much work, and I actually didn't do most of it. It was by some random developer, and that's the guy's username. He's not just a random developer. And I have I could see this being used a lot more generally and being really useful for showing people who are already sort of semi-technical wiki editors a bit deeper level of, basically I think this could be a pipeline for turning people from being like people who edit templates into people who are more aware of speed, more aware of core, and maybe could be eventually a pipeline for people contributing to the underlying software. That's it.
Oh, so hi everyone, I am Mahima. So I was working on a tool for like subtitling the videos on the commons. So yeah, so the tool I was working on WikiCap to create, edit and export the subtitles for Wikimedia Commons. And
I don't know this interface literally at all. This is a Canva. Does that help?
Yeah, I can't go to this slide previous to this.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, so like the tool, the solution overview and the key features of my tool, you can import the videos from the Wikimedia Commons. Like you have to take the URL of the Wikimedia Commons and paste it on the tool. And also like if you have used any subtitler, like you have used a subtitler to generate the subtitles and you want to upload it to the Wikimedia Commons, then you can get the SRT files and upload it on my tool, and then you can get the subtitles, and also you can edit those using the tool. The tool is already hosted in Vercel. I have added the link in the Etherpad. I can show you the tool. 1 second. Oh, where is that? Okay, add the link to the Etherpad.
This 1 sec. Love God. There we go. Okay.
Oh, I want to open. No, I want to open the link on the Etherpad. I guess, yeah. This was a link.
The second link?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah. Yeah, so here is the link to the tool. You can go and log in here using your Wikimedia account. So you will have to log in it using your Wikimedia. Once you log in it using your Wikimedia. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Right.
Okay. 52. Okay. Why fixing bugs in Phabricator when you can fix Phabricator itself? So.
That's true. Also, we had a goal for this hackathon that was to do maximum effort, minimum results. So there's a problem in Phabricator, sorry, I don't do Mac, where if you accidentally close a browser tab while you have the content of a task that you're writing, the content will vanish forever and you will be very sad. And this might have happened to people on stage or may have not. So what we did, we added a confirmation that pops up when you close the tab while writing a task. So high quality graphics right here, thanks to this man.
And thanks for the JavaScript engineer and more 50 JavaScript engineers all for this pop-up. Thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Daniele. I created a tool to export geographic data from Wikidata in common geographic formats. So basically I implemented a pipeline that generates, that each day checks if a new Wikidata dump has been generated, and in that case filters the data. In that case, filters only geographic data and converts it into geographic formats. Currently, I have implemented FlatGeoBuff and GeoJSONSec, but I am also planning to do GeoParquet. Once you download them, you can use them with any GIS tool. For example, you can open them with QGIS and just work with them as you would with any geographic dataset. There is still a lot of work to do, especially currently I am working on only a small subset of the whole dump, but when the project will be completed, it will work on the full dump.
Hello, I added a tiny feature to Victoria's Central Notice banner editor that she shut off earlier. Basically, I just saw that she had undo buttons in the backlog, so I implemented the undo button. There it is, undone. Next.
Hi, my name is Evan. Microphone, Evan. Got it. Thank you. Wait, who's onboarding? I'm going to go. Here we go. So I worked on exposing Wikidata data about films to the ActivityPub network, which is a open protocol for doing social networking applications, federated social networking applications. What I'm showing here right now is a screencast of a sample app that would use this, something where you would say that you'd recently seen a film. So you're kind of checking into a film. We did a database server at movies.pub that lets us fetch information about movies from Wikidata and then expose it in an ActivityPub format.
One day early.
Why?
May 4th.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Very nice.
Okay, so hello, I'm Agamme. So I created a basically a gamified experience for onboarding new Wikipedia editors. So anyone can edit Wikipedia, right? So we have been throwing around this term quite lightly that you can edit a Wikipedia, but if you want your edit to stay on Wikipedia, it has to follow the policies. So this is something which we don't think we have been working on a lot. So what I've created a gamified experience where we can teach the new Wikipedia editors about the policies and the rules which they have to follow if they want their edit to stay on Wikipedia. So currently, the tool has not been deployed. It's still in beta stage. So this is how it will look like. The UI, it will tell what all things you should avoid while doing and what you could do instead of writing, let's say, this new policy is a complete disaster. So instead of expressing your views, you can give users the fact and let them decide if the policy is something which they don't like. Then there are a bunch of questions, and there's also a quiz section where they can, based on the different questions, they can answer the quiz, and if their answer is correct, it will show accordingly. And then if they complete the module, they get a reward which they can share on social media as an achievement which they have got. So yeah, so currently we are also looking for new Wikipedia editors or experienced editors who have gone through this problem, so they can share their feedback and make this platform a better one. Thank you.
All right. Do we have any method acting nerds in the room? Okay, this is for you. I'm sorry I don't have the live demo. I got to get it on ToolForge, but I have some screenshots here. So I use the Wikidata GraphQL API to to query a network of actors, directors, producers, and so on that stem from this particular tradition, either students of it influencing it or influenced by it and so on. I built this graph. The idea is that you can browse into it and see the lineage of any person in here, like who they studied from and who that person studied from, and you can trace the influence of these people. And you can like drill down. This is somebody who's well known in that community, so you can kind of see like how their influence has spread through other actors to modern day actors. This technique can be generalized to any topic area on Wikidata where you can pick a set of properties that link entities and then another set of properties that provide boundary conditions for your topic, and you can generate a graph like this. So at some point, I'll generify the tool to do that. That's it. Thank you.
Sorry, I just have one more project. So I've been working on a fun little project for the localization cache. Oh no, we're dead.
This is one that has
Wrong mic. Right mic. All right. So I've been working on the localization cache, which if you've ever done a deployment on Wikimedia, you know that if it includes changes to messages, it takes like an extra 45 minutes and makes everyone's day bad. This is going to fix it, assuming it works. And Timo has just pushed it to test on beta, so we're going to find out if it explodes or not. If it doesn't explode, good news.
Okay, that was the showcase. Exciting. Oh yeah, of course. Now I need to switch microphones because, hold on, need to silence my phone. Time's up. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry I had to be harsh to some of you, but if I'm not, then we would have been here for another hour. I apologize. It's my role. It's not who I am. I think we saw 58 presentations. Thank you, everyone who worked. Thank you, everyone who didn't present. Thank you for your patience. Thank to all the organizers. I think we have about 20 minutes now of other things, but this was it. I love it, and let's do it again next year.
All right, if you had told me before I took this job that I would end up being tech support for developers, not a single person who knows me well would have believed you, but I think what I learned today is that MacBooks are like the kryptonite of half the dev population. So next year we're gonna use a Lenovo, and then we'll see what happens. All right. We're going to take a slightly different track now and kind of close out the last 3 days of events. And so to do that, I would like to invite the co-chairs, co-organizers for this event, Wikimedia Italia. Ferdinando is standing up and I didn't even see him.
Hi, everybody. I was really excited in seeing the incredible the incredible work you have done through these days. So first of all, a big round of applause for everybody who worked on the project, even if they didn't present it. Because and as Wikimedia Italy, we were honored of, first of all, having you all working here on projects that will be useful for the work that the world movement carries out for, I think, the next year until the next hackathon. And I also hope that you had fun here in Milan. We tried to introduce you to some fun activities. We tried the tombola. I hope that you remember some numbers. Do you remember the meanings? Number 90? Nobody? What? Something with women. Yeah, something with women, always. And we also had the tram. And we had 2 crazy board members from Wikimedia Italy trying to follow you on bike. And we are very lucky that they are still here, alive, and we really risked missing 2 board members yesterday. But we hope that you visited Milan, and that you will enjoy also today's trip to the city center where you will complete your visit. But most importantly, I would like to say that you have seen that Italian people can be chaotic, a bit messy, sometimes loud, but it's from the chaos, I think, and from also having fun together that the good ideas come from the projects and for, the interesting things. And what I believe that is truly important in a community of developers is the people. And you proved that chatting with other hackers, having fun, that's what's the human part in the coding activity, all the projects that we create. And that's what's truly irreplaceable and will always lead the core and the heart of the tools, the programs, the software that we create and deliver. And that's what really matters. So thank you again. It was a pleasure having you here.
Right. Thank you again, Wikimedia Italia. I think the pleasure was all ours, and we would have been much poorer on swag. Not for you. All right, we've now spent about 2 hours where people have been giving you information. And so I would like to take a second to get information back from you. So if you want to take your phones out, I am going to figure out how to find my slides from the chaotic MacBook experience that just occurred. Sorry?
You minimized it, so it was all the way to the right.
Thank you.
Right?
Thank you very much. Okay, so now I can't find the original slide. It's okay, we'll get there. If I just make a series of sounds, we'll get there. Oh my God, why will this not? I was doing so well. Oh my God, thank you. Okay, what I was trying to get to is this QR code. Or you can just go to menti.com and enter 71836252. Oh, I'm in the way. I'm waiting till I see phones go down, then I'll stop squatting. Okay, yes, I do need to start the presentation. So we're on there? All right. Okay. You should have your first question on your phone. I am asking you to rank what your biggest accomplishment during this event was. Can someone link it to the... Or menti.com, 71836252. I'm now regretting not having music playing in the background, but here we are. Thank you for the person whistling the Jeopardy theme. Okay. I'm going to start showing responses. So your biggest accomplishment during this event was, okay, I think by far and away meeting another contributor, followed closely by doing some solid hacking, and then completing a project I've been working on. You might, so what I've taken away is that you might not have finished your project, but a lot of you did some solid work on it. So thank you for your responses on this. Next slide. This will be a word cloud. What word would you use to describe this event? I heard topissimo, I think, is maybe the top word we're getting from the room. I'm giving her a couple of seconds and I'll show the answers, but I appreciate this element of surprise. Okay, let's see some of the responses. Topissimo is one of the top words. All right, so definitely topissimo was one of the words with varying spellings of how we want to do that. Other key ones are productive, fun, inspiring, awesome, and amazing. More words are coming up. Okay. Okay. We're going to switch slides now. All right. and next year you would like to see? Remember, this is my first event. Please be kind to me in your responses. Oh, wow. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Aw, I love all of you. Right. We can get a couple more responses, and then you can vote on other people's responses as well. So you can start voting as well. I think on your phones you should be able to have up to 3 options. I'm going to multiply. Okay, give it another couple seconds and we will finish voting. Do we have some final votes? Oh, yes, drum roll. Drum roll and final responses. Okay, we're closing it out. Okay, good food. Assuming all goes well, I feel very confident that we can do most of these things, but I also want to thank you all for the job security. Appreciate it. Solid. It's very kind of you. All right. Thank you for joining us on the Mentimeter. All right. That, I think, closes out 2026 and some of the things here. But before we move on to things like thank yous, I did want to take a second to announce the location for 2027. Oh. All right. So in 2027, we look forward to seeing you in Albania. Okay. There is a lot of excitement about this. And so I'm inviting Greta, the head of Wikimedian User Group of Albanian Language. I did it wrong. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
To introduce
yeah, thank you very much. I'm Greta. Some of you might know me as user Margot. Yeah, thank you very much for doing it in Albania. Thank you very much for trusting us and inviting us to help you organize it in Albania. I'm looking so forward to host you next year in Albania. It's very, as I said many times in Albania, it will be most probably in Tirana, the capital of Albania. We're still in Milan, so let's spend some time processing what happened here, and it's gonna be a year from now. But yeah, very happy to support all of you, and on behalf of the team, thank you, and looking forward to have you there.
Thank you, Greta. All right. Okay, so we have some plans for a year from now. And then just before we all head off for the evening, I wanted to say some thank yous to a large group of people here. So first, all the volunteer helpers, the people who took a lot of time and effort to make this event what it was. We had a lot of session coordinators, everyone who helped out at the help desk, provided documentation, blogs for this event, helped with announcements and photos, logistics. I especially want to shout out Thomas for the live streaming, and also Valerio for the last minute stepping in and ensuring that we had internet to provide a live streaming. Thank you all so much. You truly held this event together. I also want to thank everyone in the room, everyone who presented today, who brought stickers and snacks in the back to ensure that we all had energy to make it through this, provided created ideas, fixed issues, unlocked accesses, and then also enabled commits. And I wanted to take a second on this because we have some stats around this. So we have the top 3 people who provided +2s. Y'all, I'm new, and these are new words for me. Okay, so our top, or wait, let's start from the bottom. Let's start from number 3, with 31 reviews is, okay, we're going to try. UMHERIRRENDR. I don't know how to say your username, but 31 reviews, third most reviews of this hackathon. Thank you. I don't know who that is, but thank you very much for doing that. Not here, not in the room. Okay, great. Person with the second most reviews at 79 reviews is Jay Forrester. Thank you. Everyone look back there, so I assume they're back over in this corner. Perfect, thank you. And the top reviewer at 95 reviews is Dreamy Jazz. All right, thank you for making this possible. And then I also definitely want to take a second to thank Wikimedia Italia for all the awesome swag, the costoli that were provided by the board members, their trams, the trombola, and for making this event the event that it was. And then just before I move on from thank yous, I did want to take a second to thank the travel team. Other than this small glitch that I don't think was their fault, they ensured that we had internet throughout this entire event and that it didn't drop. I don't think that's happened before. They ensured there were shuttles, that this hotel worked, that there was food. So I want to take a second to especially thank the travel team for making this happen. And now for some final logistics. Okay, anything else you should do before you leave? Thank you for asking. Indeed, there is something you can do. If you took any notes in Etherpad, please ensure that those move to Fab boards because Etherpad is being deleted literally as we speak, I hear, Brian. So do that before Brian gets to it. If you have any blog posts, reports, anything like that, there is a documentation page on the event wiki. Please add it there so we can remember it. If you have photos or images, please upload those to Commons. The tag is Wikimedia Hackathon 2026. All right, what happens now that the showcase is almost done? After the closing showcase, please take all of your things. If you brought snacks or stickers, please take them because all of us traveled here and there's no way I can take that many snacks home. So they will probably be left behind. So if you have snacks, please take them. And there's some folks who have UB keys, if you would like a UB key before you leave. If you take everything out of this room, we need to be out by 5. If you forget anything behind you, we will send a picture in the Telegram channel and leave it at the front desk. And then it's on you to pick it up yourself. If you wanted to go visit downtown tonight, buses will be leaving from directly in front of the hotel at 5:30. They will be going to Piazza Fontana, which is next to the Duomo, and be coming back to the hotel from that same spot at 10 p.m. If your bum is not on that bus, it will leave without you. You've been warned. If you want to stay past 10 p.m., totally fine. You're responsible for getting your own taxi or whatever back. And then for any questions on the shuttles tomorrow morning to get to the airport, please see Darcy, who is sitting at the help desk just outside of this room. And if you're wondering what exactly is happening with that trip to downtown Milan, this is where Piazza Fontana is. That is the voyage. Again, 5:30 departure from the hotel, 10 p.m. return to the hotel. We will leave without you. Okay. And finally, thank you for joining what I think was the largest Wikimedia hackathon. I haven't checked all of them, but I'm fairly confident. There was 214 people here in total. All right, that's it. Thank you. Have a great night. Take your stuff. Thank you for being here, everyone.